Good evening. I am Dr. Toni Pendergrass, President of San Juan College. Welcome to San Juan College's 2020 virtual graduation. I join employees, family members, friends everywhere in celebrating your accomplishments. This has truly been a semester like no other and a time we will never forget. This moment is an exceptional milestone, and I want to be the first from San Juan College to offer you congratulations. As we begin, please join me in a moment of silence to honor employees, students, and members of their families who have passed away this year. Thank you. Class of 2020, while this ceremony may be different than what you have expected when you started your journey, know that it does not in any way diminish your amazing success. We are so excited to see what you will do next and how you will make a positive impact in the lives of others. You have shown that no matter what obstacle you face, you have the determination, tenacity, and courage to persevere. You may not realize this now, but you are leading the way for future generations. You are paving a path that will enhance and advance those who follow you. Your strength and willingness to push through are characteristics that others will admire and respect, and no doubt will live throughout history. Another unparalleled moment to celebrate is the first graduating class of San Juan College High School. As the first 62 students to earn this prestigious honor, you can take great satisfaction in knowing that because of your extraordinary academic excellence, San Juan College is rated the #1 public high school in the state of New Mexico, and has been since its inception 4 years ago. You are true trailblazers, as it indicates on your medallions. You took on great challenges and reached a pinnacle of success like no other. Among you are an elite group who earned a high school diploma and college degree simultaneously. You can and should take great pride in this tremendous accomplishment. In addition, I want to thank and recognize the exceptional Principal Don Lorette and all of the superintendents from our 4 partner school districts, teachers, faculty, and staff from San Juan College High School and San Juan College, parents, family members, donors, and community members whose vision and dedication brought the San Juan College High School graduates to this truly remarkable milestone. It takes a village, and we are all in this together. In addition, we are also celebrating the graduates from the University of New Mexico, San Juan Center, and New Mexico Highlands University, Farmington Center. We are excited to have you as part of our graduation ceremony each year. We value these partnerships as it provides a unique opportunity for our San Juan College graduates and community members to continue their education locally. Congratulations to each of you. Your achievements are an inspiration to others, to further educational dreams, and to conquer future goals. In today's ceremony, we would like to recognize students who have accomplished superior academic achievement. So first of all, President's Honor Roll graduates who earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.8, or Vice President's Honor Roll graduates who earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.79. Please take time to revel in and celebrate this outstanding accomplishment. San Juan College Distinguished Scholars, you have completed 12 hours of honors courses with a 3.25 GPA or higher and had an overall GPA throughout your academic career of 3.25 or higher. You are traditionally recognized by your honors medallions on a gold ribbon. Please wear this wonderful honor proudly. Honors Service Learning Scholars who completed all or part of their honors requirements with 12 or more hours in honors service learning courses with a 3.25 GPA or higher and having completed 12 hours of service learning in the community. They are traditionally recognized by Green Stoles for their immensely important service to our community. In addition, we recognize and congratulate members of Phi Theta Kappa, the prestigious International Honor Society for Community Colleges. They are traditionally recognized by their gold and purple stoles. And lastly, we would like to offer a sincere thanks and appreciation as we honor our veteran students. Veteran graduates who have selflessly served our great country. You are recognized by your red, white, and blue cords. 2020 graduates, this is your moment. This is your time to shine. Take time to bask in this outstanding accomplishment. You have proven that you have what it takes, even in the most challenging of times. Let me leave you with this. Regardless of the obstacles you encounter, know that you have the strength and the power to succeed. Keep your dreams alive, keep forging ahead, and never stop believing in yourself. To quote Anatole France, a French novelist, poet, and journalist who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, once said, "To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe." As you continue in your career or education, please know that San Juan College will always be there for you. Next, I would like to introduce our speaker, Miss Marie Nicolai. Miss Nicolai is Miss Indigenous San Juan College. Today, Miss Nicolai earns an Associate of Applied Science in Instrumentation Control and Electrical Technology. Miss Nicolai will share an encouraging message with you. Following our student speaker, our fabulous Gail Dean, the Executive Director of the Foundation, will present the Allison Award for 2020. Then our commencement speaker, Mr. T. Greg Merrion, will present some motivating words for the 2020 graduating class.
Hello, graduating class of 2020. Teachers, support staff, and families. My name is Marie J. Nicolai, and I am Koyukon Athabaskan. I come from a long line of strong Indigenous women. I graduated from West Valley High School in 2001. I was half a semester late in graduating, but I persevered and still received a diploma. I went off to Marine Corps boot camp in late February and officially became a Marine when I finished on May 25th, 2001. I went home on 10 days of leave and I was able to walk with my graduating class in my dress blue Charlies under my graduation gown. Growing up in Alaska, my family lived in poverty. We would sometimes run out of oil to heat our trailer in the middle of a 30 below freeze. My stepfather would then nail up the blankets leading down the hall and turn the oven on to keep us from freezing to death. Depending on the size of your tank, the price of oil would be a very high amount. It cost $500 to fill up our tank. On September 11th, 2016, I lost my mom to a stroke. She was living in a dry cabin in Fairbanks. Her passing was the eventual catalyst that led me to a college career, but not before a year full of self-destruction and self-sabotage. I came to San Juan College a broken person without the confidence or ease that you see now. Today I stand before you with the accomplishments that I earned through hard work, dedication to self, and the tenacity to lead. I gained the title and role of Miss Indigenous, a role that I have enjoyed, the role of Senator on the Associated Students, where I worked with the various clubs throughout campus, and the role of radio host through the weekly college radio hour that aired every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. My message to the graduating class of 2020 is to persevere, achieve what you think is impossible, and always try for the next opportunity. Even though we now have a virtual graduation, we are still graduating and receiving a degree that I never saw coming. I think we should reflect and enjoy this time with our family and still have our celebrations, no matter how big or small. Some of you may continue on to your professional careers or further your educational goals at different institutions. And I congratulate you and your accomplishments. This is your stage and you should relish in this moment. In closing, I have some people to thank for their help along the way. An assistant professor in mathematics, Luann Walton. She marched to the beat of her own drum and helped me feel accepted. While speaking to her, she said, "It's nice to see a student enter my class and finish with a degree." The interim director of student activities, Annie Willman, she always had encouraging words of wisdom and gave great guidance. The director of student engagement and campus life, Amanda Robles. When I asked her to mentor me, she jumped at the chance, and we have both grown in our professional lives because of that. Shannon Benali, co-advisor of All Nations Leadership Association. She gave the advice needed for cultural activities and was always a person that you could chat with. The director of the Native American Center, Byron Sabatse. Without his counsel during our Miss Indigenous meetings, I'm sure I would not have made the connection in the community that I have now. The instructors at the School of Energy, and finally, the president of San Juan College, Dr. Toni Pendergrass. I have seen her lead from the front, attending cultural demonstrations throughout campus, and my wife, Violetta. She has encouraged me from the beginning and has stood by my side. With her, I have learned to make sound decisions in my personal life. We have our two boys, Xavier and Kieran, that bring us immense joy. And I wanted to create a legacy that our family can look back on. Anabase, thank you in Athabascan. Semper Fidelis to our graduating veterans at San Juan College as well. Thank you.
On behalf of Lou and Ruth Allison, it is my privilege to announce the 2020 winner of the San Juan College Allison Faculty Excellence Award. This award is accompanied by a $2,000 check. Our award winner accepted the role of Program Coordinator for the Instrumentation and Controls and Electrical Technology Program in 2017. In that position, she has elevated both student success rates and career opportunities awaiting those graduates. The most recent data shows a 97.3% student success rate, and last May, every student received at least one offer of employment and many had multiple offers. She participates actively in the Center for Professional Exploration and Development and is a graduate of the Leadership Academy and Management Institute. She continues to serve on the LAMI Core Delivery Team. Our honoree is valued and respected by her students, co-workers, supervisors, and all who have the privilege of knowing and working with her. She exemplifies the San Juan College core values in all that she does and all that she is. She was an organizer of the School of Energy Visit and Learn team, introducing other departments to what the School of Energy can provide and learning how other departments contribute to student success. Utilizing this knowledge, she assists students struggling with life issues and connects them with needed resources. Always a team player, she passionately dedicates herself to her students, colleagues, employers, and our entire community. Please help me honor, recognize, and thank from the School of Energy, Chin Chin Schoser.
Thank you. I'm very honored to receive the Addison Award this year. I want to thank San Juan College Foundation and the Addison family. I also want to thank San Juan College for giving me this opportunity to be a part of my students' life. I want to thank my coworkers at the School of Energy for being such a wonderful team. Most of all, I want to thank all the students I have worked with. You have shown me the passion to learn, the desire to succeed, and I have learned so many life lessons from you by working with you. I want to congratulate all the graduates today. May today be a great start of your new wonderful life journey. Thank you.
T. Greg Merrion is president of Merrion Oil and Gas, a 60-year-old, three-generation, family-owned, independent producer based in Farmington, New Mexico. Merrion Oil and Gas is the 42nd largest producer in New Mexico and also has operations in Colorado and Wyoming. Prior to coming to work for Merrion Oil and Gas in 1985, T. Greg worked as a production engineer for Superior Oil and Mobil. In addition to his responsibilities at Merrion Oil and Gas, T. Greg is the managing partner of the Merrion Family Limited Partnership. T. Greg is also the president and founder of the Merrion Family Foundation. The Family Foundation is an incredible supporter of San Juan College, education in our community, economic development, free enterprise, social services, and the arts in the Four Corners area and throughout New Mexico. T. Greg has a petroleum engineering degree from Colorado School of Mines and a master's degree from my alma mater, New Mexico State University. He is the past president of the Independent Petroleum Association of New Mexico, a past chairman of the New Mexico Oil and Gas Association, and past member of the Farmington Planning and Zoning Commission. He is a graduate of Leadership San Juan and Leadership New Mexico. And he currently serves on the boards of Four Corners Economic Development and San Juan College's Four Corners Innovations. He has also served as the chairman of Four Corners Innovations. He is also a member of the New Mexico Amigos and has given several years of service to the San Juan College Foundation Board. T. Greg's passion is leading innovative strategic efforts. These initiatives have had a significant impact on San Juan College and in our community. These include the premier San Juan College Merrion Honors Program, the very successful FACE, which is Financial Aid and College Entrance Program, which is managed by the San Juan College Foundation, and he and his family's extremely generous investment in the San Juan College's School of Energy and San Juan College's makerspace, The Big Idea. T. Greg is also the author of Jammies, Teeth, Prayers, and Bed, which has also been published into a children's book and made into an animated short film. He also holds a patent on an invention. T. Gregg is married to Susan, and they have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. His hobbies include golf, snowboarding, photography, and working puzzles.
Greetings, graduates, faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. Congratulations to the San Juan College class of 2020. I'm T. Gregg Merrion, president of Merrion Oil and Gas, and I'm honored and grateful that San Juan College president Dr. Toni Pendergrass invited me to speak to you today. This year, there are 1,434 San Juan College graduates, 28 UNM grads, and 96 New Mexico Highlands grads. I know you all have had a lot of advice in your life up to now. Eat your veggies, work hard, follow your heart, never give up, do your best, don't drink and drive, floss, wear sunscreen, give back to your community, respect your elders, and treat others like you'd like to be treated. So what is left to tell you? Well, as if you haven't heard enough already, here are 3 more simple bits of advice. You will be well served if you first adapt to this ever-changing world. Second, live your life with purpose. And third, dream big. When I graduated from college 40 years ago, I had absolutely no idea how dramatically the world would change around me. In 1980, personal computers were just being developed, and there was no internet, no email, no spreadsheets, no word processors, no online shopping, no YouTube, no Facebook, and no Twitter. There was no such thing as digital photography. There were no cell phones, no texting, and no GPSs. We had none of these things that are now part of our everyday lives. The Cold War was still taking place. The Twin Towers still graced the New York City skyline. And certainly no one had ever even heard of COVID-19. 40 years ago, records and cassettes were how we listened to music. The Post-it note had just been invented, and the Rubik's Cube was making its debut at the International Toy Fair. The world's changing and progress continues. So what's my point? There's a Charles Schulz cartoon where Charlie Brown's little sister inquires, "Why is it only in math problems that you can buy 60 cantaloupes and no one asks, what the heck is wrong with you?" I remember asking my parents and my kids asking me a similar question. "Dad, this homework is crazy. Why do I even have to learn this stuff? I'll never need to use it in real life." My dad's answer to me and my answer to my kiddos was that an education teaches you how to think and creatively solve problems. It's not just about what you are learning, but even more importantly, it's mastering how you learn and then applying that to creatively address new challenges. Life is like a baseball game. As a batter, you never know what type of pitch will be thrown your way. Maybe a curve, maybe a fastball, maybe a changeup or a knuckleball. But if you know how to hit, you'll be able to hit any pitch that life throws at you. Many of the things you have learned in school may be totally irrelevant 10 years from now. But since you've used these years in school to learn how to think and solve problems, you will be able to apply that talent to each new change and situation that arises. In my business, the oil and gas industry, vertical wells in conventional sandstone and limestone reservoirs used to be the standard. Today, horizontal wells with multi-stage hydraulic fracks in unconventional shales are the name of the game. Our company and our entire industry has had to adapt to this change. New equipment and techniques are required to drill the wells. New partnerships have emerged so oil companies can get the financing they need to drill these expensive wells. And new knowledge is being gained every day so more adapting can occur. Another excellent example of adapting to the changing times is what we're doing right now. We are all currently dealing with a worldwide pandemic that requires us to social distance. Because of the restrictions that disallow large crowds to gather, for the first time ever, this commencement ceremony is taking place virtually, which is a wonderful adaptation to a new and challenging situation. And speaking of commencement, that word, which means beginning, has never been truer. This is the beginning of the next phase of your life. It is the beginning of a lifelong learning experience in which, to stay in the game, you must stay current with your knowledge. It is the beginning of entering into an ever-changing world that will require you to adapt. My second point is to live your life with purpose. In Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, in regard to the question, what is the meaning of life, he states, I doubt this question could be answered in general terms, for the meaning may differ from person to person, from day to day, from hour to hour. To put the question in general terms would be like asking a chess champion to describe the best move in the world. There simply is no such thing as the best or even a good move apart from a particular situation in a game against a particular opponent. The same holds for human existence. One should not search for an abstract meaning of life, but rather the specific meaning of a person's life at a given moment. So live each moment with purpose and choose your words and your actions wisely. An example of a move that I made with purpose many years ago occurred when I was a teenager. I was struggling to decide on a career path after high school, and because I needed to start applying to colleges, my parents demanded that I figure something out. I spent a very long weekend doing much soul searching and ultimately came up with 3 possible options for a future livelihood. I decided I might pursue a career as a professional golfer. I love golf and was on the high school golf team at the time. Or a cartoonist. I love art and humor, and I thought that would be a fun way to do both. Or a mathematician. Math was my favorite subject in school. After consulting with my dad, I decided to pursue an engineering degree, a career that uses math to solve real-world problems, and to keep golf and cartooning in my life as hobbies. I'm happy to report that my purposeful decision has served me well, having been a petroleum engineer for the last 40 years, still enjoying golf and competing in tournaments, and I'm the author of a published cartoon-style children's book. When I made that decision all those years ago, I was acutely aware of my situation and chose a new course for my life wisely and with purpose. My third and final point is to dream big. When I mentioned all the changes that have occurred over the last 40 years, they occurred because people dreamed big as they adapted to this changing world. As an example of dreaming big at our energy company, we currently have a horizontal well staked in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, within the fenced property of the first steel mill that Andrew Carnegie ever owned. Once drilled, the gas we produce will be used by the mill to run the equipment that makes the steel, making the steel mill's operation much more cost-effective. The project is a win for the steel mill. It's a win for our company because it will greatly increase our natural gas reserves, and it's a win for the Pittsburgh area because of the jobs our project will create and the taxes and royalties that will be received by the locals. Another example of dreaming big is the expansion of the honors program here at San Juan College, where our foundation partnered with the college to award honor students much-needed scholarships while enhancing their educational experience. Prior to getting involved, the honors program had just 30 to 35 students enrolled in the humanities discipline only. Compare that to the fall 2019 program, which was the highest enrollment ever at 627 honors students in all the disciplines across the entire campus. A phenomenal 20-fold increase in student participation. Both these examples are the result of very good work by lots of people who make this world better by dreaming big. So again, the three simple points are: adapt to this ever-changing world, live your life with purpose, and dream big. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a fun quote that the late Dr. Jim Henderson used often. If you think you're too small to make a difference, then you've never tried sleeping with a mosquito in your bedroom. Class of 2020, congratulations. Savor this wonderful accomplishment and, in spite of these challenging and unusual times, go out and make this world a better place to live. And now it is my privilege to introduce our 2020 graduates.
Ashley M. Arvald, Kristen Gale Oss, Emily K. Abbott, Tia Abeta, Tia Lee Abeta, John Patrick Romero Abergos, April Elizabeth Abernathy, J.C.R. Acosta, Trevor Wilbur Atakai, Christopher Hunter Adams, Zachary T. Adkins, Andres Aguilar, Annette M. Ahill, Charles Alcon, Arnold Raymond Allen, Kennedy Warren Allen, Shay S. Allen, Stephanie A. Allen, Yvonne T. Alley, Shalane DeJuan Allison, Jeremiah A. Alvarado, Rochelle M. Alvarado, Alina Alvarez, Kelly A. Amico, Kara Jane Ansel, Jennifer L. Anderson, Abby D. Anderson, Ashley Nicole Anderson, Renita Anderson, Roderick G. Anderson, Kai T. Antonio, Laurel Antonio, Alicia Nicole Araiza, Brittany Elizabeth Archibek, Angelica M. Archuleta Graciano, Jane R. Arduino, Paloma Ariano, Diego G. Arias, Jennifer Arias Madrano, Lauren Armenta, Margaret Rachel Arms, Brianna Y. Arvizu, Emily J. Ash, Lindsay June Ashcroft, Felice D. Aspas Montoya, Galvanda L. Atcity, Gary Robert Atcity Jr., Alton Atencio, Brittany J. Atkinson, Adina M. August, Mariah May Augustine, Drayson D. Avery, Erica Ruth Babcock, Amber N. Baca, Michelle Ray Badoni, Charlene Bahi, Jonathan Charles Bahi, Lacey M. Bailey, Renee Crystal Bailey, Faith A. Baker, Gina L. Baker, Satchel Nathaniel Baker, Fiona May Belias Balasut, Jose R. Balderrama, Gary Lynn Bales, Griselda J. Barajas, Jonathan Barajas, Tina April Barber, Monica M. Barboa, Arica Megan Barbone, Dominic W. Barnes, Nathaniel Donald Barnes, William Richmond Barnes, Paloma J. Barron, Angelica Nicole Barrera, Anasina Berry, Emily G. Bartlett Leonard, Courtney A. Barton, Nicole Michelle Basham, Adam Martin Bass, Tatiana Bass, Daniel Christopher Bassing, Katie Lynn Bastuba, Andrew Willis Bateman, Marie Jenny Baudouin, Daniel Henry Bautista, Maria G. Biaz Robles, Yvette Beaver, Brindle Eric Becenti, Megan Sidney Becenti, Chanel Mariah Becenti, Elizabeth Renee Betcher, Sydney R. Beckers, Julia Nicole Beer, Alistair John Begay, Brian Brandon Begay, Bryson Begay, Charisse Lynn Begay, Charlene Begay, Siobhan M. Begay, Corrine A. Begay, Deems C. Begay, Dion Charles Begay, Jana Begay, Janessa K. Begay, Julian J. Begay, Kira Lynn Begay, Lemuel R. Begay, Leonard F. Begay, Michael R. Begay, Renee Lee Begay, Robrison Begay, Rufus Begay, Shandara E. Begay, Shauna Begay, Shelby Lynn Begay, Stacy Alexandera Begay, Tomea N. Begay, Tomea Begay, Trinity J. Begay, VJS Begay, Wilhelmina Etsity Begay, Jeffrey Begay, Jeremy R. Begay, Larissa Nicole Begay, Levy Begay, Alexia Bell Beckus, Autumn L. Bacus, Randall G. Boleyn, Justin M. Bell, Kylie J. Ben, Randy Ben, Sheldon T. Ben, Nisha Zoe Benali, Adam Benali, Adrian Benali, Sheena Angel Benali, Danielle Benali, Derek Darren Lewis Benali, Gail D. Benali, Harrison John Benali, Harry Benali, Gerald Benali, Joshua Kane Benali, Kimberly L. Benali, Colton Key Benali, Lashana Don Benali, Larissa Benali, Matthew M. Benali, Merle Benali, Mitchell Benali, Quintanya Shanifer Benali, Ray Don Benali, Shezanadra M. Benali, Shannon Marie Benali, Sheena L. Benali, Lakeisha Debrina Benavides. Consuelo I. Bendixon. Consuelo Yvette Bendixon. Eric Neal Benfield. Maya Bankston. Kevin Ben. Willana J. Benali. Delphine D. Bennett. Dalva Al Benny. Danielle Bano. Rhiannon L. Benson. Brittany N. Berg. Brianna Marie Bergholt. Christopher R. Berryhill. Hillary Jo Berryman. Imani Tunisia Bertrand. Bo Jordan Batoni. Mataiu Maya Batoni. Tanisha Batoni. Kelsey R. Bia. Vincent J. Bia. Alyssa Ray Biffle. Rebecca L. Billy. Christina M. Billy. Miles Thomas Billy. Dana Bishop. Brian Taylor Black. Samuel J. Blackie. Megan Blair. Hannah Mae Blea. Tristine Glenn Blue Eyes. Whitney R. Blue Eyes. Abram Ray Boccinclani. McKaylee Celeste Borgadine. Joshua M. Boggs. Kelly Boise. Rachel A. Boucher. Molly A. Bowers. Thomas J. Bowling. Riley Brackle. Fonda Lee Bradley. Judy Ann Bradshaw. Rachel E. Bradshaw. Carrie B. Bretz. Tabitha M. Briggs. Todd K. Brimhall. Emily Renee Brisky. Joseph L. Britnell. Cecile R. Brogan. Shannon Maria Bross. Tanya Broughton. Brittany K. Brown. Cassandra J. Brown. Corey M. Brown. Jasmine E. Brown. Mark D. Brown. Ratisha Brown. Jasmine Brummett. Lindsay M. Brunner. Kamika Lynn Bryant. Kaya I. Buckholtz. Abby Jean Buck. Paula J. Bulgier. Raquel R. Bunyan. Brett D. Burbank. Jacob Michael Burbank. Royce B. Burbank. Benjamin Adam Burnham. Jesse O. Burnham. Melody Ann Buser. Carly Renee Bush. Brian P. Bushman. Arthur Abraham Butcher. Sean M. Butts. Kendra Don Butts. Kristen G. Byers. Valerie Nicole Kalier. Evie Lenore Kane. Tayling Calder. Haley Caldwell. Kelsey Marie Caldwell. Patricia E. Camacho. Gabriel Timothy Campos. Alex J. Candelaria. Angelo Vic Candelaria. Caleb Francis Canuto. Madison M. Canzona. Aisha D. Capitan. Leah R. Capples. Osman F. Caraveo. Noemi Carmona. Carmen Vanessa Caro. Manuel A. Caro. Brianna Wynn Carr. Peter H. Carr. Winonia Del Rey Carrasco. Maria T. Carrillo, Morris Carrillo, Virginia M. Carroll, Tavarius J. Carter, Katie Lynn Casaus, Tania Marie LaJoy Casaus, Alfred J. Casey, Brittany P. Casey, Efren Michael Castaneda, Elizabeth Laurel Castellanos, Brenda Castillo, Carolyn Ann Castillo, Dominique Matias Castillo, Glenda Marie Castillo, Juana Maria Castillo, Nicole Ramirez Castillo, Christina Castro, Victoria Ray Castro, Juliet J. Castro Anguiano, Kelly M. Caudill, Jordan Cepeda, Daniel Ismael Cervantes, Heather J. Chabel, Jessica Chacon, Manuel Gonzalez Chacon, Roberta Chagnut, Angela Amy Nicole Chapman, Claudia T. Charles, Elijah D. Charles, Brianna V. Charlie, Elliot Irvin Charlie, Mariah R. Charlie, Shaylin Charlie, Adrian Chavez, Andrea R. Chavez, Felix D. Chavez, Jaden S. Chavez, Leandro Thomas Chavez, Matthew Chavez, Michelle A. Chavez, Savannah Michelle Chavez, Valeria R. Chavez, Charmaine Jeannie Chi, Charmaine J. Chi, Crystal Amber Chi, Gervin J. Chi, Sherry A. Chenault, Jasmine X. Cherry, Jasper Steele Cherry, Laura Mae Chester, Jenna Shandine Chicag, Alexis Chin, Kimberly Ashley Chischilly, Emmerich A. Churchill, Zuriel Cisneros, Roy G. Clammer, Ebony Zakia Jones, Lindsay K. Clark, Stephanie Clark, Juanita Cly, Sheena Marie Cobianco, Autumn Lynn Cody, Trivan M. Kaufman, Evan M. Cohen, Lisa M. Coho, Alexandra V. Kojikaru, Emily Cole, Hope A. Colebrook, Gary K. Coleman, Clara Colazzo, Kendra Jordan Colomb, Eli Combs, Jenica L. Comstock, Brandy L. Kanahai, Evan M. Connolly, Savannah A. Contreras, Kelly Aaron Cook, Tanner J. Cooper, Eric Corchado, James Aaron Cordova, Jessica C. Cordova, Jared M. Corley, Timothy Patrick Cosgrove, Candylin L. Costa, Jenna Elaine Cote, Heather Katoya, Belinda Cotton, Samantha L. Covert, Megan Grace Cox, Sarah Danielle Cox, Titan Murray Cox, Vera Renee Cox, Chelsea Denise Craddock, James Albert Craigmile, Ashley T. Craven, Jeremy Michael Crawford, Marcus Crawford, Nicholas L. Crespin, Pam J. Chrislip, Carrie Samantha Crockett, Dominic Duncan Crosby, Wyatt Jeffrey Krause, Kiana M. Cruz, Arancha T. Curley, Elvina Petrell Curley, Tia H. Curley, Carrie Curry, Carissa A. Cutright, Sarah Catherine Dacus, Nicole A. Dane, Jesse Daniels, Jennifer L. Dancy, Kurt Bronson Daukei, Michael E. Shea Davalos, Makala Gloria Ray Davidson, Danny Davis, Shakira Davis, Thomasita Dawes, Megan Lavon Day, Kira Christian Day, Colin D. Dayish, Ashley Christine DeBlay, Jennifer Renee Dean, Shelley Deeren, Alyssa Ray Decker, Denny J. Decker, Denise D., John R. D., Aislim Delgado, Tony O. Delgado, Chelsea Marie Delia, Lindsay M. Dellinger, Adriana Ariel Dinecci, Rain L. Denichi, Jerry Donovan Dennington, Madison Ann Dennington, Miranda Lynn Dennis, Lacey R. Dennis Oberg, Delcy L. Dennison, Lyle K. Denny, Tatiana Desba Deschini, Andrea DeSimone, Deandra K. Daywood, Brianna Whitney Detsoy, Bodie A. DeWeese, Taylor Haley Dexel, Erica Lynn Dayap, Gerardo Diaz, Colette Marie DiBasilio, Elizabeth Marie Diem, Kristen C. Dyer, Kyra Diffie, Avery Madison Devine, Eric Eugene Dixon, Patricia M. Dixon, Mary Elizabeth Doan, Quinn L. Doctor, Kevin L. Dodd, Alisa Dodds, Jadara Jeree Dodge, Rodolfo Dominguez, Jennifer Lee Dugas, Taylor H. Duggar, Vicky Argueta Dunn, Jennifer Dupre, Angelica Viridiana Duran, Jordan Brianne Durnell, Shayna M. Earl, Taylor Nicole Ekman, Sarah L. Edelman, Taylor Ann Edwards, Autumn Michaela Ehrlich, Shelby Eisenberg, Cheyenne Eldridge, Leona M. Eldridge, Amber L. Elkins, Rachel A. Ellison, Shaw L. Elmer, Viridiana Elorza, Linda M. Elsie Drain, George Elsmore, Samantha T. Epps, Brian K. Erickson, Abraham Arrivas, Andrea Judith Arrivas, Martin Arrivas, Eugenia Espinoza, Jesus Alonso Espinoza, David Edward Estes, Clotilda Etzidi, Leandra Etzidi, Kayla Rose Etzedy, Kristen May Etzedy, Chance Ewing, Neva Ewing, Gabriel Allen Faca, Ashley Duarte Farland, Dusty Rose Farley, Petey L. Faro, Frank Keith Fott, Aaron B. Favaloro, Aaron Favaloro, Echo Favaloro, Echo Deshaun Favaloro, Andrea Fear, Jolene R. Fernandez, Tazaria C. Fernandez, Valerie N. Fetters, Bernadine Fincham, Shandina Toni Fisaga, Becky M. Fitz, Devin M. Flaherty, Rebecca M. Fletcher, Mary Jean Flores, Cheyenne Michelle Flory, Theodora E. Flory, Jessica Flowers, Aaron A. Foghorn, Chrissy Ford, Nicole Ray Ford, Saja M. Foreman, Saja Foreman, Madeline Fosnot, Olivia Fosselman, Whitney N. Four, Stephen K. Fox, Christina A. Franick, Kristen T. Frank, Whitney Frank, Kendra Ray Franklin, Rochelle M. Franklin, Alexandra N. Frazier, Winona L. Frazier, Gina Fresquez, Orlando Frias, Haley Nicole Fry, Matthew David Feudala, Eva Caitlin Futch, Kayla M. Fife, Benjamin Gallegos, Bobby Joe Gallegos, Devin Wayne Gallegos, Elizabeth K. Gallegos, Christina L. Gallegos, Rebecca Nicole Gamboa, Brianna Nicole Garber, Daniel N. Garcia, Katura Garcia, Leo J. Garcia, Montserrat Adriana Garcia, Tania Garcia, Shane R. Garninez, Christopher Stephen Garrett, Tatiana Garrett, Brittany Garrison, Megan M. Garrison, Nicholas R. Garrison, Daisy Nicole Gary, Rebecca Jean Gatlin, Allison J. Gow, Jennifer L. Geelan, Heather S. Gegenheimer, Candace Lehokalani Gehring, Lily Faith Geiersbach, Caitlin K. George, Gray George, Twyla M. Gibson, Sierra A. Guilfoy, Gregory Allen Gill, Kelsey L. Gillis, Alexandra Gilson, Brianna Giordano, Creighton M. Godek, Rebecca Godshall, Savannah M. Godwin, David W. Goins, Sarah A. Goldstein, Daryl L. Gomez, Gabriela A. Gomez, Marlene Gomez, Amadio Thomas Gonzalez, Amberlyn Gonzalez, Julian Joseph Gonzalez, Rebecca M. Gonzalez, Santana M. Gonzalez, Roseanne Gonzalez Montoya, Alan Gonzalez, Leslie Yahira Gonzalez, Yesenia Gonzalez, Brianna Emelyn Goodtrax Alirez, Kysten Garen Goodtrax Ali Race. Lindsay N. Gordner. Diana L. Gosshorn. Olitha Gould. Ryan Gould. Erica Graciano Stoll. Elizabeth R. Graven. Cheyenne T. Graves. Bonnie Alicia Greeny. Kaylin A. Green. Kaylin Green. Rena R. Green. Stephanie L. Green. Christelle Greskowiak. Daniel Guy Greyhorse. Alicia Griego. Jordan Kelly Griego. Cecil Jackson Griffith Jr. Angelica Y. Grijalva. Casey L. Gross. Carmen Y. Gerdrum. Carson Parker Guillory. Rebecca Noel Heckman Guthrie. Dorothy Gutierrez. Dalen Guttridge. Jerica R. Gwynn. Courtney Gwilt. Miranda Ashley Hasiza. Kendra M. Hackett. Cassie Ann Haddon. Virginia G. Haddon. Hafdis L. Hofsteinsdaughter. Preston J. Haley. Nathaniel L. Hall. Trina M. Hall. William R. Hall. Parker D. Hamlin. Amanda J. Hamilton. Arminda Hamilton Ellison. Jessica Elaine Hamlin. Jessica Marie Hancock. Jessica Hancock. Jesse Lee Hankins. Carla J. Hansen. Margaret Hardaway. Sophia J. Harding. Jeanette Lynn Hardy. Lucinda Hardy Constant. Courtney P. Harpole. Ashley Harris. Lauren R. Harris. Leanne M. Harris. Shayla T. Harris. Charmaine Holly Harrison. Eric R. Harrison. Naomi Nara Harrison. Precious E. Harrison. Sidley Angeline Harrison. Erica M. Harry. Aspen Michelle Hartwig. April Day Harvey. Lauren Hannah Harvey. Orlando L. Harvey. Michelle Haswood. Kyla May Hatch. Michael Wade Hathcock. Kaylee Haven. Brooke Brianne Hawkins. Casey Hayden. Karen C. Hayden. Diane L. Hayes. Vernica J. Haynes. Ariel Rose Hazard. Callie Schaefer Hurd. Byrixon Henderson. Justin J. Henley. Brianna F. Henry. Joletta Leanna Henry. Taylor Ford Hensley. Carly Lynn Hentz. Marina Heras Molina. Janice A. Herbaugh. Justin T. Hesselbart. Elizabeth T. Hewitt. Kevin Grant Hickman. Lorna Lee Hicks. Catherine J. Hilario. Genesis Inojos. Jackie Hirsch. Anna Marie Hodges. Jessica B. Hoff. Ashton Kirby Hoffman. Aaliyah J. Hogue. Shelley M. Hogue. Kobe Jace Holiday. Gerard Holland. Christina Marie Holler. Cecilia L. Holloway, Alice A. Holman, Michelle A. Holmes, David Holt, Tamara D. Holian, Michalina Hamka, Octavia Lynn Hamka, Roni Nicole Honecker, Skylar C. Hooser, Jennifer Hops, Austin S. Hornberger, Kendra Horner, Harley Hosky, Wyatt Reese Huttle, Stephen Lee House, Bryson D. Howard, Samantha T. Howard, Chandale Renee Howard, Amy Cordero Howe, Alexis T. Howell, Ginger A. Howell, DJ J. Howland, Alicia Marie Hudson, Mary K. Huff, Sarah Huffines, Marion M. Hufford, Sterling R. Hunt, Deborah L. Herford, Ginger L. Hurley, Kimberly A. Hutchins, Samantha S. Hutchins, Chantel Grace Hudson, Haley Hudson, Ariel Hutter, Tori R. Heiler, Christopher Brian Hines, Gerardo Ibarra, Robert E. Isbell, Destiny Brooke Ivester, Eric Ivy, Malgorzata I. Jablonska, Ashley Jack, Calvina Jackson, Lindsay Ann Jackson, Mary K. Jackson, Zane E. Jackson, Dominic I. Jaquez, Ryan Hudson Jake, Darnell Eric James, Erica Jamie James, Jermaine J. James, Jasmine C. James, Lakeisha Hosky James, Lisa Lott R. James, Zorana James, Robin Lynn Yansa, Faith Elizabeth Jensen, Christy R. Jaquwa, Andres Jaramillo, Elizabeth Jaramillo, Isabel Jaramillo, Joseph Jaramillo, Riley Jaramillo, Jill C. Jarvis, William S. Jean, Amira R. Jefferson, James Thomas Jennings, Kayla N. Jett, Alicia Michelle Jim, Corina Jim, Janelle Jennifer Jim, Jessica E. Jim, Kiosha Oceana Jim, Micah Lee Jim, Ryan Reggie Jim, Shayla Randon Jim, Ileana Maria Jimenez, Sean Alexander Job, Tyler Earl Job, Raquel C. Joe, Zephaniah B. Joe, Alyssa Audrey Joel, Alyssa Joel, Cassandra A. John, Frida H. John, Janina Lynn John, Jim Maria Rose John, Justine D. John, Rochelle John, Jonah Tizwatwo Johns, Sila Elizabeth Johns, Aaliyah Reese Johnson, Amanda Mariah Roxanne Johnson, Angelina J. Johnson, Berlin Johnson, Brandon M. Johnson, Brendan Michael Johnson, Delea June B. Johnson, Donovan J. Johnson, Jared W. Johnson, Jeremiah T. Johnson, Casey Johnson, Kira Johnson, Lindsay Johnson, Melissa Johnson, Montgomery Johnson, Myron Johnson, Roylinda Joe Johnson, Shaylin D. Johnson, Stephen Ty Johnson, Taylor W. Johnson, Kristen Lynn Johnson Begay, Jessica Jones, Patrick F. Jones, Tamra E. Jones, Pamela Jordan, Rick W. Jordan, Clarissa Jose, Kyle David Josiah, Tara L. Julian, Jacqueline E. Justice, Jacob V. Kaber, Carly Kaczmarowski, Edward J. Kageyama, Kelsey L. Kaiserlian, Dawn Marie Kalberg, Corey James Kammerzelt, Kaylee D. Kamrowski, Asahi S. Kato, Patricia A. Kaufman, Jessica L. Kaufman, Angeline N. Kopp, Elizabeth A. Kaza, Blake Schmeichels Doris Key, Jovita R. Key, Jovita R. Key, Allison Aspes Keyswood, Nicole Valentina Keyswood, Connor Lance Kennedy, Jaime Wing Kerr, Chris C. Cascoli, Corey Keshen, Donnie Sean Kester, Ashley Faith Cahaga, Nathaniel Kilgo Bill, Catherine A. Kimber, Rachel N. Kimber, Carissa A. King, Katie King, Chantel R. King, Tegan R. King, Tara A. King, Trisha A. King, Lauren Kirby, Lee Kirkeyide, Tasia D. Kirkendall, Wendy Mae Kirkland, Nicholas J. Kaiser, Mason Kitsley, Lucinda Kitsellaboy, Serena Lynn Kittrell, Jordan Claff, Jessica Athena Nauber, Greg W. Nuppel, Crystal Billy Koenig, Chantal A. Kovacs, Kristen A. Kramer, Jenny L. Cram Rogers, Matthew Kraus, Andrea Kraus, Jerome L. Kumbelak, Allison M. Kirch, Erica Lacey, Courtney Michelle LeMay, Preston Scott Lamb, Emily Noel Lambright, Gerald R. Lamott, Jennifer Michelle Landry, Michaela Elizabeth Langlitz, Blake William Lanier, Sandra Lansing, Jennifer Lanza, Sharisa LePahy, Trey LePahy, Ashley M. LaPenta, Dinah Mae Largo, Summer Marie Laribas, Greg Michael Larson, Deborah J. Larson, Ali M. Latham, Olivia L. Laviolette, Timothy Jordan Lawler, Madison Rose Lawrence, Zapi Colleen Pascual Layugan, Ashley M. Leach, Angela Lease, Claudia Lechuga, Jacob Lane Ledbetter, Alicia Marie Lee, Amika R. Lee, Carletta Denise Lee, Delano Rosin Lee, Isaiah Mabry Lee, Josiah Lemanuel Lee, Kaylee J. Lee, Megan Elise Lee, Michael James Lee, Shauna L. Lee, Diana B. Lee, Xavier Albert Lee, Xavier Alexi Lee, Samuel B. Lehman, Samantha Lynn Lega, Molly M. Lemasters, Jenna M. LeMay, Dominique Lendon, John Nakai Lent, Kim Christine Leonard, Monica Blair Leopold, Leroy Johann Lesher, Taylor Lugers, Autumn Elise Lewis, David Michael Lewis, Michaela Jean Lewis, Ray Lewis, Kim Muan Lian, Tang Pian Lian, Giovanni Giancarlo Linares, Christopher J. Lincoln, Shannon Leanne Little, Dana Allison Littledog, Samantha L. Livingston, Travis Lee Livingston, Sephora Yanis, Amanda Lobato, Michael L. Lobato, Casey G. Lohr, Jessica A. Long, Crystal Shailene Longo, Cynthia Ann Lopez, Danielle L. Lopez, David Jose Lopez, Heather D. Lopez, Isaac Lawrenson, Sarah L. Lorette, Marcy G. Loudermilk, Marcy Loudermilk, Crystal Lynn Loveland, Andrew I. Lowe, Kristen L. Lowe, Patrick C. Lozano, Walter Anthony Luba, Taylor C. Luce, Cynthia R. Lucero, Matthew Stephen Lucero, Ramona Lucero, Marissa Jo Luck, Gabriel Ludi, Jessica R. Ludwig, Diana A. Lueris, Cody James Lujan, Michael M. Lybrook, Melissa Lee Lyons, Olivia Mabry, Kyle Wayne Mace, Melanie J. Mackey, Gloria C. Madrid Bornman, Kelly A. Mayes, Alina Melians, Valeria D. Maldonado, Michelle E. Mullenfant, Carrie Ann Maria Mallet, Taylor Ray Mangan, Sarah Christine Mangum, Sarah Mangum, Sydney Ray Manning, Galiana L. Manriquez, Naomi Nicole Manuelito, Anaba Esther Manygoats, William Charles Maples, Trishan R. Marek, Morelli Morentes, Teresa Morentes, Lindsay Renee Mark, Chelsea Q. Marks, Rachel G. Marquez, Raimundo Marquez, Brittany D. Marshall, Lily Nicole Marshall, Neomanit F. Marshall, Gabrielle N. Mashburn, Autumn Martin, Avery Delane Martin, Dalton E. Martin, Darius A. Martin, Nikki C. Martin, Shanoa S. Martin, Cristoval Martinez, Felicia M. Martinez, Haley Martinez, Jonathan Martinez, Jose E. Martinez, Michaela A. Martinez, Cody F. Mason, Sinaba Mason, Amanda M. Matney, Megan N. Matthews, Deborah Mayu, Devin Maynard, Taylor Noel Mays, Andrea Erica McCain, Heather Julia Hackett McCarthy, Patrick J. McCarthy, Carrie E. McCauley, Carrie McCauley, Jesse R. McDonald, Kayla L. McDonald, Colin David McGibbony, Ethan D. McInnes, Josiah Ryan McKellips, Heidi Lee McLaughlin, Marleanna McClelland, Tad McClelland, Stephanie A. McLeod, Laura H. McMillian, Warren Jonathan McMinn, Courtney M. McQuaid, Courtney McQuaid, Timothy Hunter McReynolds, Cassandra M. McRoberts, Tyler D. Mead, Delaney S. Meader, Kristen D. Meader, Chris N. Medford, Michael P. McGordon, Eber Mendez, John Denver Panjananat Mendoza, Miriam Berenice Mendoza, Cassandra R. Mensel, Erica Mercado, Leticia Mercado, Erwin Emmanuel Merida, Nick C. Marilat, Rosanna Faith Merrill, Jennifer L. Merrill, Molly Laurel Mertens, Adam Tyler Messenger, Michael Allen Messenger, Dylan Paul Meyer, Pam Meyer, Marissa L. Myers, Eric Douglas Miera, Amanda A. Miglior, Kevin M. Mike, Madeline E. Miles, Alina Nicole Miller, Lindsay C. Miller, Mitchell P. Miller, Nicole Ashley Ada Miller, Sarah E. Miller, Tommy Max Miller, Mariah Mills, Brandon H. Milton, Justin Paul Mischke, Natasha Moffett, Natasha Sierra Moffett, Molly Mohan, Samantha Lynn Monchewski, Martin J. Monjo, Kelsey Lubeth Monroe, Krista R. Montano, Nicole L. Montano, Nicole M. Montefort, David Vance Montoya, Elizabeth A. Moore, Eric James Moore, Greta Moore, Jaden Carolina Moore, Madeline Carol Moore, Robert K. Moore, Miguel Angel Morales, Martina Mary Moreno, Chantal Morgan, Jordan M. Morgan, Tristan K. Morgan, Megan Morisi, Brooklyn S. Morris, Elijah Alexander Morris, Lindsay K. Morris, Riley Morris, Sean D. Morris, Melissa A. Mulnix, Samuel Varela Munoz, Yvonne Munoz, Brianna L. Murphy, Casey C. Murphy, Leah Murphy Begay, Richard L. Murray, Olivia M. Myers, Amy Nackey, Haley Nackey, Manzi Ram Nagan, Mitchell Nakai, Russell Ben Nakai, Catherine Mary Naranjo, Kristen L. Nows, Stella Navarro, Victor Manuel Navarro, Alice G. Negron, Anthony James Nelson, Daniel D. Nelson, Daryl Alfred Nelson Jr., Keith Nelson, Lisa Nelson, Shari Navarez, Jeffrey K. Newman, Savannah E. Newton, Christina Nez, Julio James Nez, Marissa Elizabeth Nez, Ryan Cody Nez, Shauna Nez, Tashina Nez, Marie Josephine Nicoli, Hillary Ann Notestein, Julius Noel, Taylor A. Nolan, Mark C. Norwood, Daniel P. Nunez, Aaron R. O'Brien, Kayla M. O.J., Gracie Marie O'Toole, Jason R. Okpeaha, Brianna L. Oliveras Vasquez, Maria E. Olivo, Colleen Margaret Opal, Ashlyn Grace Organ, Elizabeth A. Orloff, Elsie Roxanne Orozco, Natalio R. Orozco, Sarah Ortiz, Emily K. Aulette, Alberta S. Pablo, Teresa Pablo, Alicia Shea Pacheco, Santana D. Pacheco, Annie Pechkowski, Charles Padilla, Christina C. Painter, Giannis Palacios, Alicia Palmer, Alexandria N. Palmer, Kamara Elise Palmer, Mark S. Palmer, Teresa Paniagua, Taylor Papoy, Monica Papp, Valerie Marie Paquin, Kayla R. Parmenter, Brianna Page Parrish, Robin M. Partney, Amanda Patia, Norman F. Patia, Mariella Peterson, Dion K. Paul, Guillermo Jose Paul, Rhiannon R. Paul, Maria Guadalupe Payan Sanchez, Suzanne Payne, Sean P. Peacott, Sharon Lee Pine, Eric Lee Pena, Linda R. Peralta, Danielle J. Perea, Casey Lynn Perea, Caitlin R. Perry, Samantha Marie Perry, Ryan L. Pizzata, Marlena Peshlikai, Mackenzie R. Peter, Ryan Peterson, Candace K. Peterson, Samantha K. Pettigrew, Sherelle April Pettigrew, Adam J. Phillips, Brendan M. Phillips, Jeannie S. Pillars, Angelica Ann Pimentel, Zoe C. Pinkley, Heather Hale Ping, Kayla A. Pino, Max Pignon, Gina Lisa B. Pinson, Cody H.R. Pioch, Jamie B. Pioch, Amanda N. Pitchford, Amanda R. Pittman, Joey Platero, Mitchell Roy Platero, Renee J. Platero, Veronica G. Polanco, Alecona Allen Pula, Summer R. Popplewell, Vanessa Porras Villalobos, Ashley Guadalupe Portillo, Hillary R. Postlethwaite, Ashley R. Gonzalez, Kaylee B. Presley, Angela Preston, Catherine Summer Price, Paulina Prieto Robles, Lacey D. Prokop, Cindy M. Puckett, Tiffany N. Purley, Zachary Lee Quintero, Jarrett Gordon Radcliffe, Japheth E. Raphael, Israel J. Rains, Samia Ramakrishnan, Samantha Leanne Ramirez Martinez, Brandon Lee Robert Ramirez, Rayanna Marie Ramon, Hunter Wayne Randolph, Stephanie N. Ransom, Cy G. Raworth, Alejandra Rea, Erskine Drew Raymond, Alicia Michelle Ray, Kimberly Marie Real, Alex J. Reber, Ori Henry Rector, Carlin Neal Redhouse, Brandon T. Reed, Jonathan Germain Reed, Kendall Reed, Perline A. Reed, Cotty Redhead, David Wesley Reif, Laura R. Reinhardt, Mike Renault, Matthew Lee Rendon, Robert M. Reyes, Peter Chris Cordero Ricacho, Brianna Lacey Richards, Suprani Rada Richards, Eva Elizabeth Rydens, Derek Ridgway, Wendell L. Reitmeyer, Estefany Rios, Patricia Maxine Rivera, Gabriela Rivero, Arian K. Robbins, Anna Roberts, Laramie Roberts, Lori Nicole Roberts-Nutt, Denise Ray Robertson, Emily B. Robertson, Gary Lee Robertson, Deja Rose Rockwell, Devin A. Rockwell, Brenda A. Rodriguez, John A. Rodriguez, Oliver Rowe, Nathaniel Lucian Rowe Lauren, Michael Rogers, Noel K. Romansky, Catherine M. Romero, Jennifer Leanne Ross, Eileen Roethlisberger, Dorothy Louise Rowe, Tracy Royer, Adrian Anastasio Ruiz, Ricardo Ruiz Mendiola, Kelsey A. Rushing, Caleb Reginald Russell, Nakisha A. Russell, Shannon L. Russell, Sarah Bolby Sadler, Samson Jonathan Sage, Brittany Sag, David L. Saiz, Catherine M. Saez, Daisy Deanna Salas, Wendy Salas Figueroa, Estefan Nakai Salazar, Ethan Manuel Salazar, Jermaine Salt, Keisha L. Salt, Philip Edvard Ladiano Salvador. Jacob A. Sam. Jenny Rainbow Sky Sam. Chris L. Sam. Ty T. Sam. Cassandra Sammons. Amanda Nicole Samp. Taylor V. Sams. Alicia Sanchez. Benjamin James Sanchez. Roberta Elizabeth Sanchez. Jeru O. Sanders. Dominique G. Sandoval. Manuel Jared Sandoval. Nadine R. Sandoval. Patricia Sandoval. Pauletta Renee Sandoval. Tomasito Ray Sandoval. Tristan Quana Sandoval. Ashley N. Sandville. Jasmine Mackenzie Sappington. Christina W. Sarnowski. Sasha N. Sasser. Emily J. Sasso. Kristen Maureen Sayer. Jana M. Scheiderich. Heather Schilling. Matthew Schmidt. Caitlin Morgan Schneider. Natalie D. Schofield Sanders. Dennis R. Schroeder. Nathan Michael Schumacher. Jessica L. Scott. Lily D. Seavey. Johnny R. Segovia. Shanice L. Sellers. Shelby L. Sellers. Michaela R. Sells. Tammy Sells. Avienda Sena. Bryce H. Shannon. Anthony Lloyd Sharp. Haley Marie Sharp. Trevor Israel Sharp. Allison Camille Sharp. Sherry Ray Sheely. Christina R. Shelby. Rodney R. Shelby. Darian Shepard. Haley M. Shepard. Tyler W. Sherman. Elisa A. Sherman Howe. Aaron N. Shoemake. Ashley R. Schuler. Robert J. Shuttleworth. Jamie L. Siegel. Kendra A. Sikora. Brandon Michael Salago. Xavier Angelo Silva. Lonnie A. Silver. Rhett A. Silver. Sabrina Silver. Shane A. Silver. Mary E. Simpson. Alicia Arlene Glasby. Breezy Skanendor. Kimberly Dawn Slusser. Erica L. Smallwood. Connor Preston Smart. Darian Smiley. Juliana Smiley. And Elisa Smith. Ashley Christine Smith. Brianna Ray Smith. Caven Ian Smith. Charleston Johnson Smith. Daniela Marie Smith. Hannah N. Sion. Jared L. Smith. Lindsay M. Smith. Lisa DeLynn Smith. Sue Lilith Smith. Victoria Smith. Brittany Nicole Sofka. Dylan Thomas Solano. Loretta Laura Sombrero. Justin Sorel Horse. Megan L. Sparks. Omar Rashid Sparks. Tara C. Spears. Nina R. Spencer. Daniel R. Stamper. Melinda Stanton. Dylan Anthony Steele. Leslie Marie Steele. Brian P. Steiber. Christina A. Steinitz. Marcia L. Sterling Penn. Angelina Marie Stevens, Desiree Rochelle Steinmetz, Jared S. Stock, Brandy Yvonne Stogsdill, Whitney Michelle Stepani, Courtney J. Stoverink, Carissa Lynn Straw, Yoshino Sugita, Ellen Oliveira Sunnison, Morgan Marie Sunson, Madeline E. Surges, Alex Sarufka, Jacob Evan Swafford, Suzanne Swanson, Thomas Swank, Valeria Jane Tabby, Tomika Takahashi, Jorge Talavera, Rafael Tori Telemann, Athena R. Talk, Varion Jalen Talley, Ethel Talley, Courtney M. Tanner, Vanessa L. Tanner, Rathina Tapaha Yazzie, Bailey M. Taylor, Kristen Elizabeth Taylor, Ezra N. Tebenkamp, Shalane Lynn Teller, Shavonna Ray Teller, Chantel Teller, Nicholas S. Tensky, Chantel M. Terrazas, Josiah S. Tessler, Elias Kobe Thomas, Charmaine Thomas, Stephen Michael Thomas, Asselin O. Thompson, Aaron A. Thompson, Taylor L. Thompson, Sandy D. Thornton Cooper, James W. Thrasher, Merks L. Thrower, Stephanie Tien, Vanessa Tipler, Diane J. Tadachin, Karina Don Tadachin, Tyler Tohi, Janeth Tola Ramirez, Melody H. Tom, Orseca Lynn Tom, Quenisha Royanna Tom, Corey G. Tapaha, Naveen T. Tapaha, Jessica Torres, Emily J. Tortolita, Natasha Renee Tovar, J. Taft Tracy, Alexia L. Trevino, Rhiannon R. Tribble, Jessica Kathleen Trilly, Nicholas L. Trotta, Dyra Berenice Trujillo, Kevin M. Shetter, Nabahi Scott Sinjini, Adriano Kate Sinajian, Nicole Sinjini, Nicholas Earl Sepai, Cody W. Tso, Haley Page Tso, Brandon Kate Sosi, Brianna M. Sosi, Brian Jonathan Sosi, Carissa D. Sosi, Christian Joseph Sosi, Geraldine Sosi, Lauren C. Sosi, Kelly C. Tui, Cody Jean Turner, Joseph Aaron Tubles, Brittany Ann Ulrich, Aliana Marie Yusison, Alicia Nicole Valdez, Isaiah Philip Valdez, Nathan L. Arl Valdez, Valerie Valdez, Brandon Scott Valencia, Elizabeth Nicole Valencia, Alonso Valerio, Kyle A. Vallejos, Brooke Leanne Valoki, Tiffany M. Van Eckhout, Janet Van Norman, Seth T. Van Solen, Kylie Ann Vandenberg, Alexandra J. Varela, Gladys Varela, Danielle Marie Varley, Jordan E. Varnell, Tessa D. Vaughn, Amanda Lee Vaughn, Victor L. Vela, Adina Velarde, Carolyn O. Velasquez, Christine Velasquez Howe, Tiffany Sue Veltkamp, Stephanie Gabrielle Venegas, Clement Wayne Veneno, Jake Ladd Vicente, Vinton H. Vicente, Rachel J. Vickers, Andrea K. Victor, Alexis Vidunas, Journey Vigil, Liana M. Vigil, Jose Villarreal, Sarah Elizabeth Villarreal, Carrie D. Vincent, Chelsea Ann Walker, Chelsea Walker, Christy R. Walker, Haley L. Wallace, Christopher M. Walsmith, Kristen Jean Walton, Carrie L. Wamsgans, Jacqueline Renee Warman, Jake W. Warner, Waylon D. Wasson, Rhiannon Watson, Samantha E. Watson, Rebecca J. Waters, Emily Weathers, Alan Christopher Weaver, Hannah J. Weber, Joseph Allen Wyke, Marissa E. Whiteful, Ika S. Weidman, Mary E. Weiss, Amanda J. Welch, Melissa L. Welker, Jacob Carl Weller, Alexandra N. Wells, Margaret Claire Wells, Vera Westbrook, Tammy Wethington, Marcelina Louise Whaley, Marcelina Whaley, Sydney M. White, Laura Kathleen Wiesing, Arthur Alexander Weatharn, Hannah M. Wiggins, Shannon Marie Wiggs, Nikki Sierra Wilcox, Dustin Wilder, Sean M. Wiley, Ashley Lynn Willetto, Allison Williams, Amber Marisol Williams, Charnel Chelsea Williams, Kaylee Nicole Williams, Lane D. Williams, Lauren Nicole Williams, Lavanna Williams, Melissa A. Williams, Monica L. Owens, Shadi Autumn Williams, Lucinda R. Williams Scott, Rachel Ann Williamson, Haley Wilson, Caitlin D. Wilson, Mark E. Wilson, Alexis N. Winston, Jessica R. Winter, Amanda K. Witherell, Sierra Lee Wolf, Brooke Aline Wood, Jacob R. Wood, Katrina R. Wood, Natasha A. Wood, Nathan S. Wood, Trey D. Wood, Sebastian William Woodall, Krishana Woody, Erica Woody, Jamath Woody, Ursula Nicole Woody, Crystal A. Wooten, Danielle M. Workman, Jasmine Felicity Wright, Misty J. Wonder, Kaylee D. Wyckoff, Jordan A. Wyloge, Brian C. Yates, Alec T. Yazzie, Alti Dinette Yazzie, April R. Yazzie, Bertram James Yazzie, Blaine A. Yazzie, Cassandra Renee Yazzie, Cheyenne Sherelle Yazzie, Eric Yazzie, Isaiah Manuel Yazzie, Jessica D. Yazzie, Kieran K. Yazzie, Christian Heather Yazzie, Lance C. Yazzie, Michael W. Yazzie, Michaela N. Yazzie, Monica Dawn Yazzie, Kwana Yazzie, Rochelle J. Yazzie, Shaynel Yazzie, Stephanie V. Yazzie, Taryn K. Yazzie, Vicky Yazzie, Davis E. Yeager, Ashley April Yellowhorse, Samantha Haley York, Christine M. Zabawa, Andrew L. Sue, Kimberly Ann Zulker, Michael C. Zunich.
And now it's time to celebrate our 2020 graduates. Board members, guests, family members, friends, and colleagues. By the authority vested in me by the San Juan College Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to confer the academic degrees and program certificates on the candidates of 2020. With each degree and certificate, there are certain rights, privileges, and responsibilities conferred. Let it be understood that you are also entrusted with all the benefits and responsibilities applying thereto. I hereby confer on each of you the degree or certificate under which your name appears in the program, upon successful completion of all degree requirements. You may now move your tassel to the left. Congratulations, class of 2020.
San Juan College, class of 2020, you did it!
Congratulations, graduates. We know you are destined for great things.
Go sing your song and toot your horn. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We're all so proud of you. All those hours you studied, look at you now. You're a graduate. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, you did it, graduates. Be proud of yourselves. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Access brings success. Disability Services is so proud of you.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, Dental Hygiene class of 2020.
Way to go, class of 2020. Keep rocking it.
Congratulations, everyone. Really good job. I'm super proud of every single one of you.
Way to go, San Juan College graduates.
Congratulations. I'm wishing you all the best.
Congratulations to all the San Juan College 2020 graduates, from myself, Gordon Despain, and all of the San Juan College Math Department.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
And you're off.
Congratulations, class of 2020.